The morning I saw him standing outside my office, my hands started shaking so badly I dropped my phone. I hadn't seen my father in 23 years. Not since the day he packed a small bag and walked out on my mother and me without looking back. I was getting married in 3 days, and the last person I ever expected to see again was him. At first, I thought I was imagining it. The man looked older, thinner, with gray hair and tired eyes, but I recognized the way he stood, slightly hunched, as if carrying a weight he could never put down. He didn't wave or smile. He just stood there waiting, like he had every right to be in my life again. I felt anger rise in my chest, mixed with fear and confusion. All the memories I had buried came rushing back: my mother crying at night, the empty seat at school events, the questions from relatives I never knew how to answer. I had built my life without him, piece by piece, and I didn't want him breaking it now. I walked outside, my heart pounding. Before I could say anything, he spoke first, his voice quiet and unsure. He said my name like it was something precious, something he was afraid to lose again. That alone made my eyes burn with tears. He told me he knew about my wedding and that he didn't come to ruin anything. He said he just needed to see me once before I started a new chapter of my life. I wanted to scream at him, to ask where he was when I needed him most, but the words wouldn't come out. We sat on a bench across the street, the silence between us heavy. Then he told me the reason he left. He said he had been deeply in debt, involved with dangerous people, and was told that staying would put my mother and me at risk. Leaving, in his twisted way, was how he thought he was protecting us. I didn't know whether to believe him or hate him more. Part of me wanted proof, explanations, apologies that could never fix the past. Another part of me saw regret written all over his face, the kind that doesn't fade with time. He reached into his jacket and handed me an envelope. Inside were old letters he had written to me every year on my birthday, but never sent. Afraid of bringing trouble into my life, reading my name in his handwriting broke something inside me. He told me he never remarried, never had another child. He followed my life from a distance, proud of my achievements, especially now that I was about to get married. He said he didn't expect forgiveness, only understanding. Tears streamed down my face as years of pain, questions, and loneliness finally had somewhere to go. I told him he couldn't just walk back into my life and expect everything to be okay. He nodded, saying he knew that, and stood up to leave. Before he walked away, I stopped him. I told him I wasn't ready to call him my father again, but I didn't want this to be the last time we spoke. His eyes filled with tears as he thanked me, like I had given him something priceless. On my wedding day, he wasn't sitting in the front row, but I knew he was there, somewhere in the back, quietly watching. And for the first time in my life, I felt like the past no longer controlled me. I was finally choosing how my story would continue.